Hey everyone, it's Short of ChromaGlitch, and today I'm showing you how to make a custom desk in MakeRoom. The first thing you'll want to do is pick which table legs to use and hold shift to place 6 of these legs on the grid. Try to leave space for a desk chair to fit into. Now make the main desk surface by going into the surfaces category and grabbing the first square option, placing this on the grid and scaling it down 5 times. Select the shape again, and while holding shift, place the surface 3 times, making sure that the surfaces are aligned and clip into each other to create the illusion of a long single rectangle. Now you will need to readjust the legs to match the desk surface. To do this, click on one of the squares and raise it by 0.2, and then repeat this with the other 2 squares. Adjust the legs under the surface so that they look like they're supporting the desk. If you are having trouble lining the legs up perfectly, lower the 2 end squares to 0.1 so the legs clip through to make it easier to see where they are placed. When you're done, move the surface squares back up to 0.2. At this point, you can stop here and save the build or continue adding shelving. For the top shelving, click on one of the surface squares and duplicate it, placing it on the top of the main desk. Scale this new surface down 9 times, and then while holding shift, place this surface 7 times, creating a long rectangle across the back of the desk. Make a duplicate of one of the legs and place it on top of the small rectangle, and then scale it down 9 times. Duplicate this small leg and place it on the opposite side of the desk. This will be the supports for the top shelf. Select each of the small squares and raise them up to 0.2. The squares will stick out a little and this will be fixed. Adjust the legs so they align on each side of the desk and are now connecting to the main surface, which will fix the clipping issues. Duplicate the legs and place the new set at the front of the shelf to support the front of the shelf. Click on one of the large square surfaces and make a duplicate and place it on the grid. Then scale it down 6 times. Duplicate this square and align it between 4 of the legs to make a short rectangular surface. Raise these squares to 0.2 and you have a lower storage shelf. To add more detail to the desk, go to the Planks and Rods catalog and select the first large square. Scale the large square down 12 times, then place 6 of these squares along the back of the railing connected to the top shelf. Now the desk is complete. You can add more shelving after this point. I added one more small shelf to the bottom of the desk by duplicating the existing surfaces and adjusting them. But again, shelving is optional. The final step is to save the desk, then go test it out in the diorama mode. You can scale the desk up or down and also change the color palette to match the room you place it in. Objects can also be placed on all surfaces. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and comment, and if you want to see more game tutorials, be sure to follow.